In last videos, we came to know about how can we write electronic configuration of neutral atom. And now in this video, we came to know about how can we write electronic configurations of ions. And we know ions are of two types. These are positively charged ions known as cation and negatively charged ions known as anion. And we also know that when electron is lost, only then cation will be formed, right? And when electron is added, only then anion will be formed. So how can we write EC for the cation and anion? So you must remember the rule to write EC of cation. First of all, you will write EC of the neutral atom. Right? Firstly, what you have to do? Firstly, you have to write EC of neutral atom. Whatever we studied in last videos. And then we will remove electron equal to the positive charge from the outermost shell. Then what you will do? You will remove electron from the outermost shell and it must be equals to the total positive charge. Look at this. We are following with few examples. Na के लिए लेते हैं. Na neutral atom. Its atomic number is 11 and its EC is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Count the number of electrons. 2 and 2 4 and 6 10 and 1 11. Now its ion is Na positive. Means what? Total positive charge is 1 unit. It means you have to remove only 1 electron. And outermost shell is what? 3s. Always we will remove electron from the outermost shell. And if all the electrons from the outermost shell removed, then we will move towards inner side. Right? Now its EC becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s0. And we can skip it to write. It means it becomes equals to what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. It is EC for Na positive. Now next example, aluminium. Aluminium atomic number is 13 and its EC becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Not 3s3. S orbital may have only 2 electrons, that's why 3s2 and then 3p1. Al3 positive, it means what? How many electrons you will remove? 3 electrons because 3 positive charge is there. 1 electron will be removed from the 3p. It is the outermost, right? Outermost shell is the third one. And in this outermost shell, 3p से firstly electron remove होगा and then 3s से आप 2 electrons remove कर दोगे. Now its EC becomes what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and these 3 electrons will be removed. Next is what? Calcium 20 and its EC is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Count करते हैं. 2 and 2 4 and 6 10 and 10 and 2 12, 6 18 and 2 20. It is the EC for the calcium. How many electrons you will remove? 2 because 2 positive charge and these 2 electrons will be removed from outermost shell and outermost shell is 4th. It means all these 2 electrons will be removed and 4s become vacant. Its EC become what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Right? Now come to the next, copper, and you must know copper is the exceptional case. In 3D series we came to know about it in last videos and what its configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d10. Do you remember it? One of the electron from the 4s moved to the 3d, right? Its expected EC was what? 3d9, 4s2. But one electron from 4s moved to the 3d. Why? Because this is symmetrical orbitals and symmetrical orbitals have more stability. That's why, right? Now one electron will be removed from where? We know that electrons are filled in lastly 3d. अगर हम देखते हैं इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ एनर्जी तो 4s एनर्जी इज लेसर देन द 3d एनर्जी एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन फर्स्टली फिल इन 4s एंड देन टू द 3d ऑर्बिटल्स, राइट? But which is outermost shell, third or fourth? Definitely fourth. Fourth is outermost shell. It means one electron will be lost from where? From 4s, not from 3d. You will not consider that which is the last orbital in which electron move, right? In which last electron move. You don't consider it. You will consider the last shell. It means outermost shell, and outermost shell is 4s, and its EC become what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 3d10. Remember that in this case last electron moves to the 3d, but you will remove electron from the outermost shell. 3d is not outermost shell, 4s is outermost shell. Electron एंटर करते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द एनर्जी ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल्स फ्रॉम लोअर एनर्जी टू हायर एनर्जी, बट इलेक्ट्रॉन you will remove from the outermost shell. Now rules to write EC for the anion. Definitely anion means what? You have to add electrons, and you will add electrons where? It must be equals to the negative charge, total negative charge, and such number of electrons you will add to the outermost shell, or accordingly. Look at this H. H's atomic number is 1 and its EC is 1s1, and S subshell may have maximum 2 electrons. It means it can accommodate one more electron. One electron only, and it can accommodate one more electron. And H negative means what? It has one extra electron. Its EC becomes what? 1s2, like this. That's clear? Now come to the next Cl, chlorine. Chlorine atomic number is 17 and its EC is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and 3p5. Right? Now what? P subshell can accommodate maximum 6 electrons, and there is a possibility for addition of 1 electron more. Right? For Cl negative, what it becomes? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. That's clear? Now come to the sulfur. Sulfur is what? 16, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and 3p4. We know that p orbital may have how many electrons? 6. And how many in this case? 4. It means it can gain 2 more electrons, and these 2 electrons will enter to the 3p subshell, and now it becomes what? For s2 negative, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Now you will be able to do EC for the ions. So do practice, and we will meet in next video. Till then, goodbye.